Right, hello. So it is June 30th, so it's time for my June movie wrap up. This movie and TV show. I watched three things, and two of them were TV shows. Um, None of them I have actually physically. They were all watched either on Hulu or Amazon Prime or Amazon Video. First, I did purchase and watch the Dakota entrapment tapes, which came out in 2020. This is a true crime documentary split into two parts about something that actually happened in North Dakota, and that is what interested me in it. I get these emails from various true crime and horror things, and one of them said like, "Oh, some true crime documentaries to check out." I was like, "Okay, I'll look at it." And this kind of caught my attention because like, oh, North Dakota, and so it was about this kid who was going to college in Wahpeton, and he ended up they found him dead pretty much, and he was like being like a police informant, and there was a whole bunch of shady shit going on. But what was really fun watching this one is that this kid was originally actually from uh, the town that me and Steven used to live in, and I was like, huh, like I was watching, looking at like all the landscape, and it's like most of North Dakota, especially eastern North Dakota, looks pretty much the same. It's mostly flat. We got some rolling hills, but it's pretty much the same. It's all like green farmland, stuff like that. But it looked kind of familiar. I was like, huh. But I thought it was just because everything looked the same. And then I saw a picture of him in his like graduation robe, so I was like, VCHS, hold on a second. And then they were showing some like overhead shots of the town. It's like, I know this town so well. I lived there for 2 years, and I walked every fucking square inch of it. So that was really cool. But that is really, I think, why I liked this series so much, is because of the fact that I knew it. Like I've know like one of my college roommates was from Wahpeton, and I know the town that this kid grew up in very, very well, and so I could really appreciate that. But yeah, I would say if you're interested in a true crime docu-series but you don't want to hear about gory murder, because the kid does die. He did die, but it's more about the police misconduct. If you want to hear more about that, would check it out. Then I watched second season of Everything's Gonna Be Okay, which finished in 2021. This show follows a family that is like, their father died at the beginning of the first season, and the concept of the show was that their gay older brother from Australia was going to come take care of these two teenage girls, one of whom is autistic. And season 2 picks up a little bit after season 1 left off. It does deal with a lot of pandemic-y stuff, because it is pretty current. It's a current show. Overall, I did not like season 2 as much as I liked season 1. Season 1 was so charming to me, and season 2 was just, it was kind of meh. It didn't really feel preachy, but it just felt kind of inconsequential. I mean, Genevieve remains my favorite character. Fucking Barb is so funny. Like, I love Genevieve and all the stuff that she's got going on. But even Nicholas, he was one that I really liked in the first season, but in this season he just kind of fell a little bit flatter for me. So yeah, I liked how it started, but overall it didn't really hit great for me. Then Crown and Glory of the Month, what I love the most. I watched season 1 of Wayne. It's out in 2019. I say season 1 like there's ever going to be a season 2. But holy shit, you guys. So I started watching this show back in November, and I watched like 3 episodes, and I was just like, done. I finished it in this new apartment, and so Wayne is the story of this kid who his father dies of cancer, and so what he does is he decides, right before his father died, he showed Wayne a picture of a car that was supposed to be his, that his mother stole and took down to Florida. So what he decides to do is he's going to go down to Florida and get his car back. So he burns down his house with his dead father's body inside, and then goes and picks up a girl that he bought Girl Scout cookies from, because he just immediately, he just like loves this girl, and it is so, I love it so much. It is, I think when I've talked about it before, I've described it as it's the end of the fucking world, but better. Like, because it's you know, two kind of lost teenagers going off on their own. The only difference with this one is that Wayne would literally do anything for Dell. Like, he would do anything for Dell, and it was legitimately funny. I loved the characters. I loved the plot. I loved how it was filmed. It was like done like the same people who did like Deadpool, and you can tell like it's so good. And I don't think there's ever going to be season 2. The way it ends, it's like, I need a season 2 personally, but I could understand that. I could accept that as an ending to the whole series, but yeah, no, this was one that was originally like a YouTube original series, but then Amazon bought the rights and got it on their platform, and so maybe, I don't know, but I loved it a lot. Like, this is probably my favorite TV show that I've watched this year. I mean, I know I'm awful at watching TV shows, but like, if you have not watched Wayne, it's on Amazon Prime. Watch it. But yeah, that's all that I watched in June. My office is still a mess. I do have my TV working now. I didn't for a while there, so maybe I will actually start watching some of my DVDs and VHSs again at some point, but I don't know. But overall, that is all for today. I will talk to you later, and bye.